Welcome back to the video. This is gonna be part 4 of what if Deku had a weed quirk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like do some cheap what ifs, and why I say they're cheap is just to, you know, throw some content out. Because the other what ifs I got gameplay for the background. I got to do some audio. Basically, I got to do a lot of editing. I also got me playing a game. It's you know, I got some stuff going. You feel me? So it's not like, you know, I just completely left y'all in the dark, but, you know, I'm just letting y'all know. So videos will be coming, and you'll be getting videos for like, you know, a good little bit. But I'm trying to figure out the perfect, you know, it's been a process. You know, I'm trying to figure out the perfect way for me to upload without burning myself out, but I digress. Let me get this video out for y'all so y'all have something to chew on while I figure out the editing and just, you know, getting my editing stuff. Plus, I also got some clips. Not clips. I also got some gameplay that I'm working on. I'm gonna do some skits. That's one. I also got some gameplay that I'll be working on. Doing some Fortnite gameplay. I'm working on doing some Minecraft gameplay. So we got a couple of types of gameplay that we're gonna be working on, and we got a couple of types of stuff we will be working on. We will be getting together. So just to know, or just to let y'all know, that's kind of what's going on, and that's kind of where we're at with it. But now let's get on to the actual video. Last time on Boss's What If, Deku was showing off his superiority with his quirk, intelligence, speed, and endurance. He was folding everybody with the big biting hands. All right, you hear me? So he took care of business, but it's been a while since he's been this sober. No THC is in his body. He is 100% sober. He is so sober that a sober person isn't even that sober. He looks up with his shirt, with his battle damage shirt, looking reminiscent to Goku after fighting Frieza. Holes all over his pants. Slightly booted and brass, but you could tell he went through some things. But with a look in his eyes, and his eyes clearer than they ever will be, or ever has been, he looks up at Bakugo. Say, Kachan, come on now. Don't be scared. Put some more in it. While Deku takes a relaxed, chill stance, planting himself deeply inside the ground. And Bakugo, the only classmate that's alive. Well, I didn't kill the niggas, hold up. The only student out of all of 1A standing that is still capable to fight. Will Bakugo have enough power, speed, or anything to beat Kachan? Find out on this episode of Bosses What Ifs. Hey, this is my motherfucking intro. Yeah, this is my motherfucking intro. Yeah, like and sub and hit that bell. This is my motherfucking intro. I might put an intro somewhere there, or you probably seen it already. I don't know, that'll be future me talking, so I don't know. You might have hit that whole intro. I don't know. Anyways, so with that out the way, Deku with no quirk, no power at all, fights Kachan with his power, and he's still at full power for the most part. He was I realized I didn't include it because I didn't think about it, but basically he was gonna fight, like he was about to throw some handles, right? But Todoroki and Deku, they was going stupid. They was boo boo, like they was throwing those handles. So Kachan didn't have a chance to come in, you know, hit him with a. So we gonna get to this, right? And Kachan's like, "Are you serious? I'm not about to take you while you're defenseless." The second, I'm not going to take you while you're like he finished it, but the second he did, his head was implanted into the ground with a quick kick, so swift and so smooth. You would say this nigga Deku is a gardener. Goodbye. And dude immediately blasted. He said, "No, come back." As he's charging forward with a boxer-like stance, he hit him with it, and then before he could recover from these monster thunderous blows to the chin, the face, basically he's getting hit mainly in his upper body, mostly around the head part, like you're aiming for some headshots, like you need a new camo. So and then dashes right behind him after pivoting, kind of jumping in the air a little bit, takes his stance back up behind him, throws a punch. But when he throws the punch, he throws it in such a way where he turns his whole entire body while he behind Bakugo with his arm, his left arm swings out so far, you swear to God he was pulling that hoe back from yesterday. And then, with one nice step of a pivot, he pivots his right foot and then swings with the might of 1,000 suns and just and bring that hoe from 3 weeks ago all the way down to the present. And beef, you swear to God, if you saw that shit in person, you'd be like, God damn! I swear to God, I heard a crackle, a clack, a clank, or he broke the sound barrier. But he really didn't. So with that immediate, and I mean powerful punch, Bakugo is shooken and he's also distorted. So now he's trying to regain his grounding and regain his footing. But he's unable to do so because the second he does attempt to, he actually, hold up, let me get out the way of this car. The second he does attempt to regain his footing, he is immediately bombarded with multiple kicks. But eventually, he just flash grenades. And then he's able to, temporarily get out of the way. But Deku's still on him, throwing some quality hands. Bakugo eventually just says F it and just start throwing out explosions left and right. Now, this version of everyone has their hero suits in advance. Why? Don't know. Why? Plot convenience, yeah. So, with that being said, it's boo, 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 boo. Explosion, 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 explosion. He starts just throwing out rapid explosion. Remember, Deku doesn't have a quirk right now. He's technically quirkless. So he's throwing all these handles. He whoom, 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 whoom. And when I say he's throwing handles, he is a professional with these handles. Like, he is doing it in such a way to where, like, every move is perfectly executed. So with every step and every kick, it is perfectly executed. He goes up for a high kick, it hits the mark. He goes up for a low kick, it hits the mark. Every kick and every move he goes for hits the mark. Bakugo tries his best to evade and defend. No prevail. Even with him using his explosions to its utmost max. Even with his superior costume design. To no avail. He's like, come on now. I know you got it. And I don't know what I included in the first part, but I'm just gonna say they was childhood homies or childhood friends of some caliber, just because. But like, he didn't live there long, so maybe like somewhere to my necromancy video where he only lived there for like until he was like 5 or something. But remember, he was a smart 5-year-old, plus he made a lot of bands and he's rich. So, with all this being said, Bakugo's doing his absolute best, and he's booted and bastard. And then Bakugo says it, all right, F it. And then he pulls out his double gauntlet, little explosion thing, while Deku says, I don't think so. And then before he can finish, he breaks one, breaks one and kicks in such a way to make it where Kachan's arm folds to his face, right? And then that big explosion ends up hitting him. And then right before Deku finishes the fight, he looks at Kachan and says, hey, don't dish something out you can't take, big boy. And I don't mean that in like a gay sense. I just mean like he's trolling this nigga. Like, he's like, fuck you, bitch. Like, fuck you. I'm better than all of you niggas. Not even like a cocky thing. Just like, I'm literally better than all of you. So, now, you remember how I was talking about how he took that punch from 3 weeks ago, right? He does a similar thing, but with a kick. So, he kicks in such a manner. So, let's say I'm standing right next to you, right? He puts his leg all the way up to, let's say you're facing behind me, right? Like, you're looking behind me, but you're next to me, right? He puts his foot all the way to where Kachan's ear is, but he's doing this fast, but he puts it all the way to his dude's foot. And like, the dude just got hit with his own move, so he kind of stunned. And he swings this kick back from that point and pivots with all his might, and then brings this kick in, but Kachan's able to duck in the last moment, and then swings with his hand that still has the gauntlet, giving it everything he got, right? And then, while Deku's still recovering from the kick animation, basically, he does it, and then he immediately, Kachan tries to hit him with the gauntlet, but he's still going with the kick, and then he's able to barely touch the ground to get just enough leverage, and boom! It says Kachan down, planted in the ground. So basically, this dude hits the ground and starts skidding a little. And he's like, and scene. Now, I'm gonna say that Deku's actually a lot stronger than what he was. The main reason he burned through most of his TAC was because he was trying to help Todoroki. And also, he's not trying to kill anyone. Because if he was trying to kill anyone, he could have literally just make hemp blades and then shot everyone, or like suffocated them with the hemp blades. Like put hemp around their faces and then made it to where they couldn't breathe. Like if he was going for the kill shots, it would have been different. He was going for more of a training exercise, more of a practice. Me going, all out, but not going all out. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he also knows that if he uses fire, it does something. So he just wants to double check. Plus, he had to see how does fire affect him. Because if fire affects him this way, I used to do that. It was just theories and testing and shit like that, all right? Anyways, he gets done with that fight. He stretches a little bit. He's like, yeah, I could have done better, but... And then he explains it all to, dudes. So what's going to happen now... Also, I don't remember if I did do it, but I might have to retcon some. I'm gonna say that no one has one for all yet. But everyone got folded, all right? No one has one for all just yet, right? Everyone now does what they would do in canon just without Deku. Deku's doing his own thing right now because he's with the heroes and they're talking to him. They're trying to figure out why is he so strong? Why is he so rich? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, all right, let me start my own agency. So he eventually just gets the money together and starts his own agency. And he goes talk to Hawks to figure out, how everything's run and stuff. And how Hawks does things. And yeah, so he pretty much does all of that. And I'm going to say in the spare time, he's making more money and gaining bigger influence. And he's just constantly training and doing hero things. Like, it's kind of self-explanatory how to be a hero. And plus, like, his quirk is strong. So it's, like, not really much he needs to, make sure you save these people, right? Okay, I'll save them. If they're panicking, I'll soothe them over by talking to them or giving them some hemp. If they're injured, I'll give them something to heal themselves with. CBD is good for, a lot of medicinal benefits. CBD, hemp. You kind of get what I'm saying, guys. Also, his character design's a little different because he doesn't have a hero suit per se. It's he has like how you can make things out of hemp and stuff. He has like different parts of him stuff covered up in like it's basically a material he can control and manipulate. So let's say for whatever reason he can't move his body, right? But he can still control his hemp. He can technically control himself by using the momentum or like telekinesis, right? Your arm's broken, but you use your telekinesis to move the arm. Get what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Anyways, so he gets done with that, and after he's done doing all of that folding and all of that fighting, just being him, he goes to different hero agencies and start, chatting up with them, fighting them, and this and that. And we're gonna leave it off to where he walks in. Endeavor, I heard you've been an abusive father. So what? What is it to a brat like you? Don't think just because you were able to start up a hero agency and you somehow have an impressive quirk that you get the right to talk to me like that. You talking pretty big for a quirk, marriage, and ranger. First of all. Second of all, you got all these kids, but apparently you only care about one. He's like, you're making a lot of accusation without having any facts behind that. Or you're making a lot of accusations. Where's your facts? It's simple. Look at Todoroki and look at your kids. Let me guess. I presume your quirk has a limit. It gets if you get overheated by using it, don't you? And what makes you come to this conclusion? Endeavor says, simple. When I was folding all the classmates, I looked at Shoto and saw how reluctant he was to use his other half. But when he was using mainly ice, it seems like he was icy. He was chilling. It seems like he was freezing. So you forcefully made something just to overcome All Might, didn't you? Endeavor, shocked, confused, bamboozled. How does this kid know this? He knows too much to be alive. Now, calm down. We're good. We're chilling. But let me make you a deal. Very well. Go on. It's simple. I want you to fight with me and give me everything you got. Don't worry, I know a perfect location where there'll be no interruptions. Fine. But just know I won't be taking it easy on you because you're a kid. Please, if you take it easy on me, I'll crush you with just the pinky. And also, if you do somehow manage how to win, let's say I'll forget everything I know. But then, before anything else was ever said, and on the off chance you do beat me, what then? Whoa now, listen, we can't just skip straight to the fun part. We gotta build up to the climax, baby. All right. He shoots over a piece of paper, but actually it's like kind of like a flex, not really. He throws like a needle of hemp, and then like dude catches it, and he's like, yeah, meet me over there this time. And after he walks out, he calls a phone. Yeah, yeah, I got the date. Y'all gonna be there, right? Bet. And tell All Might I know about all 3 of his little secrets. Gotcha. And that's where we're gonna leave it off here today.